Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Zach B, and welcome back to another brand new breeding episode here on Blowout Gaming. You guys saw it right in the thumbnail. It is part 1 of 2, the TLC breeding, guys. We are going to be tackling the mammoth today. That's right. So I cannot wait to jump into it. And honestly, I don't want to waste any time. I'm going to go ahead and turn on these mammoths, and we're going to start breeding together some elephants. You guys hit that like button for me, and let's get started. Here we go. Now we're talking. This is the first mammoth mutation we've gotten. And honestly, I can't help it but to say, what the heck is that? They look so ridiculous when they're babies and they're growing. Their mouths are completely out of proportion. I don't know what that is, but it's hilarious. And look at that bright green. That is absolutely awesome. Look at those crazy eyes. Holy smokes, these babies are so freaky. But anyway, that is the first mutation. And let's go ahead and get it over here to the trough and see if we can't get this grown up and lined up. This is going to be fantastic. I can't wait. Let's go ahead and get this one raised up, and we'll continue to breed some mammoths. It looks like we have a couple over here. Thylacoleo is getting hungry. All right. Very nice. I wasn't even sure that this was a mutation. I thought it was like a blood spot on the top of its head. You know how that looks when they're really small. But yeah, guys, there's that detailing mutation on the back. It's like a nice bright red, maybe a bright orange. We'll see if it's a little more clear when it's all grown up. But second mutation, pretty sweet. Let's keep it going. All right. Sweet, guys. This is another mutation. We are racking them in. And as you can see in the background, we also have that Super Cyan back mutation. Come on, guys. I am racking in the mutations, and I cannot wait to show you what we get when it is all said and done. But I have a lot of work ahead of me, and I'm still missing our main color regions. So I will bring you back when I have all of them set up, and I'll go through exactly what we're working with for our final stacks. I'll see you in a sec. All right, guys, we are back, and as you can see, I'm showing off the first mammoth that we started with because these color regions were super, super subtle. And honestly, these mutations gave me the most trouble out of any of the breeding I've ever done. This should not have been this hard, but you know what? I stuck it out, and I got all 4 of these color regions ready to show off to you. Number 1, guys, the lower body. And honestly, these just came out. It wasn't until the most recent mutations that I even got the lower body mutations. And honestly, they look fantastic. Bright orange on the left, bright green on the right. As you can see, we're going to be rocking and rolling with at least 2 fully stacked mammoths today. So, to go with that, we're going to be looking at the backs. As you can see, on the left here, we have a nice navy blue. In the middle, we have a yellow. And on the right side, we have a light green. And honestly, the green doesn't stand out quite as much. I'll probably end up using the navy and yellow, but I'm still kind of putting it together in my head. You know how this goes. Now, over here, guys, we have that back detailing I was referring to. You can see on the left, we have that nice bright orange. In the middle, we have a little bit of a different shade of blue. And then on this right side, we have a really nice bright teal color, I'd say. And honestly, again, I think I probably know what I'm going with, but really it comes down to these fantastic tusks. Guys, these are some of the coolest color mutations by far, and after the TLC, I have to say, these look very impressive indeed. Especially this one on the far left, that nice bright green. It almost matches the ground. It's so bright. I'm loving it. You know I'm going to be using that one. And you guys know how I like my bright orange. That thing is awesome. Now, we also have this really great shade of blue, although we're going to be using a lot of other blues, so I'm not sure about that. And then on the far end, we have that really nice, vibrant red. So, guys, I have a bunch of work ahead of me, of course, but I am hoping that we get another body mutation because I would love to put together 3 mammoths for you. But no promises. I will have at least 2 fully stacked for you. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'll bring you back when we're rocking and rolling with some fully stacked mammoths. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so we are back with the mammoths, and we finally finished up, and these mammoths gave us way more trouble than they're worth. Just take that, mammoth. Gosh darn you. This is the most frustrating thing I've ever dealt with. I didn't even really like these color regions at all, and the colors were just barely showing up. All right, guys, enough with my frustration. I did end up pulling it off after all. You know how I am. This took forever. You know how it is. Okay, so first and foremost, guys, we have the orange line, and I wanted to go ahead and show you every single step of the breeding straight through because the mammoths only had 4 color regions. So first things first, we have the orange body and the blue back. So I went ahead and combined those together to get the orange and blue onto one. And then I needed, of course, to stack it up with that 3rd mutation, that bright red. You can see that right there. Lastly, I needed to add on that bright green tusk. And we did end up with the perfect combination, just like that. Orange, blue, red, and green. And you know what? I'm definitely happy with this. This bright green tusk is one of a kind. I love that. So the second mutation stack here is going to be our yellow mutation. And I went ahead and put that back together with the cyan. As you can see, I think that looks pretty good. And I really wanted it to pop on this nice green body. I did have a little bit of trouble. Eventually, I did get all 3 of them stacked there together. And I think that turned out really well. It's kind of a nice slow fade from yellow to green with that nice bright pop of blue. But to finish it off, I absolutely needed to add that orange tusk. And eventually, after a few tries, like 25 or 40, I got it. Look at that bad boy. I think that is fantastic. Come on, that looks so cool. And you know what? We did end up with an extra special surprise. So I hope you guys stayed tuned because this is not the only surprise. Stick around to the end. I'm going to show you another surprise with these mammoths. But this one here is going to be a 3rd mutation, and I thought it was probably a good idea to stack it together with that green body. And it turned out pretty well. I think that green shows up better on the red, and the red shows up better with the green. So I thought that really worked out well together. And I wanted to use this blue tusk so bad, so I did. I went ahead and combined those 3 together. And then really the only back I had left was this other color blue. So you know what? Yeah, I pulled it off. Look at this. It's right there. I think it's pretty cool. You know what? It's not as fancy as the rest of them, but I would definitely invite this mammoth to a party all day long. I mean, that's a pretty good-looking mammoth, if you ask me. So, honestly, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Which mammoth was your favorite? And here you go. Here's the surprise, as promised. Boom. Look at this color mammoth. Now, I did not breed this up. This was a completely random mutation. Let me know if you want me to stack this one as well, just for fun. Hit me up in the comments below. But anyway, that's going to do it, guys. Hit the like button and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.